Hey everybody, it's Nicole from 'Cause We Love to Scrap, and today I am working with the My Creative Scrapbook April Limited Edition kit. It is full of all kinds of Prima goodies, and this is the page that I'm going to be creating with it. First thing that I'm doing is starting with this photo. It is a photo of the pond in Remembrance Park in Dublin, Ireland, and the story goes that once the clans in Ireland decided on a truce, they would go to the nearest body of water and throw their weapons into it to signify peace. So that's what this pond symbolizes. I went ahead and grabbed one of the 4x6 cards to do my mat, and then I also had a floral piece that I had torn from another piece of paper, and I fussy cut that. And I'm also using the sketch from the My Creative Scrapbook, and that one is by Laura Scraps, I believe, and it's just kind of a central located sketch. Anyways, I didn't even follow it exactly. I just kind of used it for some inspiration. And they have a circular element, so I grabbed a doily from my stash, and now I'm just arranging this on my page. This is pretty much how I want to do it. There was some of the white floral sticking out, so I decided to go ahead and fussy cut that off. And now I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and stick all of this down so that you don't have to watch me just using my tape runner to tape this all down. There we go. I decided to move it up a bit so it's a central instead of lower part of my page. Excuse me. So there we go. Now that stuff's all stuck down and ready for some embellishing. I do look at the cut apart pages, but decide not to go with those. I'm also looking for a something that I can journal on, but I don't really find what I'm looking for in the papers, so I just kind of forget that for a little bit. And here I'm going to add a little foamy dot to this flower piece. And sorry, my cat is trying to attack a quail that's outside and my cat is inside, so it's quite comical. Anywho, here we go with the embellishing. So I start with the Prima ephemera, and I'm going to go with a little bee over here and another bee over here. No, well, that doesn't stay there. That doesn't stay there either, but I do grab those, and I see this birdie, and I decide, you know what, let's put a bird over here instead of this bee, and that works great. I do try different things over there. For now, I'm coming back to this purple floral swag type thing. I thought, well, maybe I can use Beautiful for my title, but it didn't really go, so I didn't use that. Again, I'm looking to see about this green piece for journaling, but then I decide not to go with that as well. Here I am going to switch out that purple piece for that lovely, that other floral swag. So I went through the ephemera and I got all of that stuff that I wanted. Now, let's see. I think I decided to bring in the flowers. Here, again, I'm looking for a journal part to see if I can find anything that, or a title piece. Nothing really worked, so I went ahead and put that back. I must be looking for title now, because I go to my Tim Holtz sticker book and I find Travel the World Over to Find the Beautiful, and I thought that that was a perfect title for this page. So my title is going to go off my picture a bit, so I needed to put some square foam dots on the end. There we go, there's my title. I'm going to fluff around with this bee for a bit. I bring up the wings and then I try to put down the bee's body so it gives it a little bit more dimension. I don't know if it comes through or not, but hey, I know I did it, right? So here I am going to use some more flowers. I don't have any purple on this layout very much, so I decide to not use a purple flower. I have one of the pink flowers and one of the yellow flowers. And then over here to this yellow flower, I'm also adding a blue flower. So that's going to be my cluster over there. Oh, I do add some purple little buds down here to this pink flower that I'm going to put here. And then after I'm done fussing around with those, I bring out those little white flowers, which I just adore. And I'm trying to hoard them as much as possible because they are my absolute favorite. I think because they're tiny and kind of flatter. Oh, I do use one of these leaves over here as well. So I'm going to tuck one of these flowers on the other side of that leaf up in that corner. And then I'm going to use another one of the white flowers over by the, I already tucked it, but it's over by the pink flowers. And then I went off screen and I stuck all that stuff down with my art glitter glue. So now I'm coming in with some more twine. And I am going to tuck that under there. Then I'm going to fuss around with it and just move it here and there and everywhere. And then I'm going to go ahead and staple it in place down on this side. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue certain areas so it doesn't move readily. I don't glue all of it. I do leave some that is up in the air. Hopefully that will stay like that or somewhat like that in my scrapbooking book. My album, that's what it's called. So now here we go. I am going to put some twine on this side as well. Going to tuck it under and then I'm going to staple it on the other side. And then again, I'm going to add some glue to make sure that it's not going anywhere. So there's my twine. Next, I'm going to make a tag, I believe. I grab this paper. This is where I finally figure out the journaling part, because this is a big story that I told about the legend of going and throwing their weapons in the water. So I wanted to document that on my page. And I did have some room to stick a tag underneath my mat. So I went ahead and I made a tag with this paper. And then now I'm just going to add my journaling and add the story again of the clans throwing their weapons into the water when they decided to have a truce with other clans. So I thought that was a great story. I hope you did too. But here I am just adding my journaling. And luckily I did have a place to put this tag in my page. I'm just noticing that I did not do any distressing on this page, which is fine. But you know, I usually always distress everything, but sometimes a clean look is nice as well. So I do have a little bit of room on the bottom of this tag, so I just wind up, I thought that it didn't go, it's kind of hard to put this tag in because that yellow floral branding strip is there, so it gets stuck, but I mean, it works. But I couldn't put it down far enough, so I went ahead and I ripped the bottom part off since I had some room there. Now I'm bringing out my Distress Oxide spray. This is in Black Soot, and I'm going to add some splatters, and I'm going to add some of those little round swirly circles that I make with the nozzle, just for some added interest. I like to add those. I think they come out pretty cute. And then that's it. So thank you so much for watching today. If you are interested in this kit, I will have a link to it down below in the description. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.